So this guy or gal formed a chrysalis approximately 13 or 14 days ago, and as you can kind of see, you can actually see him or her inside of the chrysalis. It's basically become translucent, so that's how you know that a monarch is getting ready to emerge. They call it eclose. You know, enclose, eclose is the opposite of enclose, so she or he is gonna come out of this. So it is on this fruit by the foot box because I had my milkweed floral tube holder in the habitat, and this gal or fella decided that he was going to form his chrysalis on the bottom, and when he did, it was not really enough space for me to just keep it towards the bottom of the habitat, because they need to have a lot of room to emerge and dry their wings. So I didn't have tape, so I used Band-Aids. I taped it to the box to kind of give it some room, you know, so he or she should have enough room to be able to come out. And it's really important that when they come out, they kind of hang upside down and they dry their wings. So some people keep these butterflies for, you know, up to 24 hours. I try to release them as soon as I can, because most of the time they're really eager to, you know, fly away, and I love that. That's totally fine with me. That's why I do this. So 2 to 4 hours is what I've kind of seen where they've had enough time, and I give them like a flight test and make sure that they're able to fly. If they try and they fall, then I hold on to them a little bit longer, and usually the next day they're ready to go. So this one right here is number 13 for me. I really started noticing an increase in the monarchs on my milkweed, the caterpillars, probably early August. So I have released several butterflies, with the exception of one, because he was born or came out with a wing that was a bit bent and was not compatible with flying. So we still have him, and I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I should just leave that to nature, put him on a pretty plant and let it be. And it kind of breaks my heart, because you know that they're not gonna make it. His wings look like he may be a migrator, and he's not gonna migrate because he can't even fly. So my daughter has named him Mr. Monarch, and she has become quite attached, because, you know, he can't fly, so he just crawls all over her hands and hangs upside down from her finger, and she loves it. So my husband and I had a discussion last night, and I told him that, you know, with being as busy as I am with, you know, the 9 eggs I have right now, and then plus the 8 cats, I have 2 that are currently, actually, I have one that formed their chrysalis overnight, and I have another one that's J-shaping, and the rest of them look like that will be happening soon. So I have a lot going on with the other ones, and I feel like this butterfly that we have that can't fly really deserves to be able to enjoy nature and somewhat of how to be a butterfly before, you know, his life ends, which they don't have a very long life. If he's a migrator, he could potentially live a bit longer, because migrators are not fertile when they come out of their chrysalis, because what they are meant to do is they're meant to fly to Mexico. They're meant to hang out there for 8 or 9 months, and then they gradually start flying north back into the States, start laying their eggs in Texas, and then their offspring travels a little bit further. It's very interesting, but he could potentially live quite a few weeks here. Obviously not as long as if he were able to fly and go to Mexico. So it's almost like by the minute you can see he's in there kind of shaking around. So I've not actually been able to catch one of these guys or girls coming out, and that is my goal today. I want to see this butterfly come out. Look at the beautiful gold on the chrysalis, and you can see the butterfly wings. I just love it. I just want to be able to share this experience. It's just something that is becoming very close to my heart. It's just gradually grown on me. I never thought that I would be doing something like this, but it's so cool, and it's really beautiful. So we'll see what happens with this today. It's gonna happen soon, and I'm trying not to blink. So all right.